In front of a crowd of admiring UN staffers, he announced Canada will be seeking a Security Council seat in the 2020 election.
Canada will actively pursue a seat on the United Nations Security Council for the 2021-2022 term.
If 2020 sounds a long way off, that's because countries compete hard for these seats and campaigns take years.
It's good to see Canada more engaged at the United Nations.
Ireland, Canada's rival for the seat, announced its bid back in 2005.
We're running for Ireland, Canada will run for Canada. The thing is 4 years away. Let's see what happens between now and then. We'll still be friends with Canada.
There is a pressing need to prevent violence, extremism, to manage conflict, and to respond to humanitarian crisis. We know Canada can make a difference.
And Canada's bid got a bit of a bump today as one other competitor dropped out. The tiny European Republic of San Marino, widely believed to be a stand-in for a later bid by Italy, announced it was ending its campaign and would throw its support to Canada. Trudeau was keen to show his country intends to carry its weight at the UN, telling Secretary General Ban Ki-moon that Canada would soon announce a new commitment to UN peacekeeping operations. But amid all the talk of peace building, one sour note: the Trudeau government's refusal to cancel an arms deal with one of the world's worst rights-abusing nations, Saudi Arabia. Since the Harper government agreed in 2014 to sell it $15 billion worth of light armored vehicles, the kingdom has launched a bloody war in Yemen and carried out dozens of executions at home.
They signed onto a contract, and we are bound to respect that contract.
But that argument was panned by an icon of Canada's UN involvement.
But you don't become an arms supplier to a country whose human rights record is one of the most dismal in the world. It's an astonishing and inexplicable scar on the reputation of a young government.
Peter, two things we can take away from this trip to New York. First, Canada wants back in at the United Nations and is ready to face the costs and commitments that entails. And second, the controversy around that Saudi arms deal isn't going away.
Evan Dyer in New York tonight. Thanks, Evan.